higher. Send our bags higher. Welcome back, baby dolls. Fascinating human behavior right now. Look at this. When we want to pass time and celebrate, humans like to enjoy memes. Look at these, friends. This is from Donald Trump Jr. Show me the memes. It's my second all-nighter in a row, and I'm too tired to search for them. Send them below. This is going to be glorious. 21 million views. So, isn't it fascinating human behavior, friends? I feel like, if you watch amazing comedians, the Dave Chappelle's out there, but even if you go to a comedy club, comedians, they can pick apart human behavior and our patterns and our way of thinking, and they play with it and they poke it in a very family-friendly way, and it just makes you think about stuff differently. It's like, oh yeah, why do we think that way? Why do we automatically make judgment on this, or we don't think about something else? Well, I feel like I'm doing the same thing here in crypto, friends. I wonder why and not just why, but also it's not enough to know why it's happening, okay? When we want to celebrate, memes, okay? They're the token of celebration. By the way, MOG is a tokenized victory, okay? Pika is tokenized magic. It's actually tokenized Pokemon magic, friends, okay? So all these things that we're tokenizing communities that represent these, and they have value. That's the crazy part. That's what the innovation of 2024 is. We started tokenizing these different ideas and communities, and they actually have value. That's beautiful. It's no wonder that meme coins capture mindshare. So do you think this is going to go away? Okay. So you also have, shout out to Mr. Godlike Productions here. He wants clown world memes. I think you're in my Telegram, sir, telling me to buy clown every single day. Yeah, I hope it pumps, bro. I want all these to pump. We're making, by the way, there's gonna be memes of everything. It's just like, which ones do we want to give value? Which ones do we like? It depends on the community in there, the people, the effort. You can't just make a meme of an idea out there and then just go, okay, I want this to have value. There's got to be this. There needs to be characters. That's also why, friends, Hex, the better Bitcoin. That's why it bootstrapping PulseChain is significant, because Hex, the characters in here, friends, like you got a pirate, you got Dr. Hexologist, okay. You have a guy dressed as a Jamaican here getting really, really high on camera. You have all these amazing things. You have Funding Jim Gary, friends. Funding Jim Gary, literally rubbing shoulders with the most powerful people in the world. Rubbing shoulders with Patrick Bet David, okay? So you have all these people. You have Nuclear Herbs. We literally shout out to Mr. Nuclear Herbs. Woo! Mr. Nuclear Herbs. Like, we have all these characters in here. Look, I've seen the characters of other coins. Like, let's look at the Chainlink ones. They're cute. It just doesn't hit the same, man. Look, Richard Hart, he knows how to be a showman, like Donald Trump. He knows how to be entertaining, give the people what they want. He knows how to move the crowd like that, okay? So Richard Hart's spirit infuses into Hex community, and then Hex spirit, that also infuses into PulseChain. It has done that, okay? So that's why it's no coincidence that everyone on PulseChain is, like, in their own right. A lot of people are fearless leaders themselves, and they're good communicators, right? And they just put their face out on camera because they believe in stuff. Also, top tier marketing on PulseChain. Look, friends, I'll be honest, okay? If you remove market cap and you just went off merit, the marketing from PulseChain community, I'm not joking, man, it's up there with Bitcoin, man. Ethereum's got one of the worst marketing in crypto. Also, the Ethereum community, they agree, but they're okay with it because marketing, what does it mean? Talk about your strengths, ignore your weaknesses. That's what marketing is. Okay, it's like it's like if someone's like advertising a cologne, right, and saying, hey, this cologne makes you smell more manly, and like all the babes want to be with you. Like, they're not going to also mention it. By the way, you can't carry the bottle in your pocket. Also, by the way, it's $400. Also, by the way, they don't write all these things. They just write, it'll make you feel like you're the sexiest man in the world. That's the type of stuff that they're focusing on. Now, this type of marketing, you have to be, you got to be aware of everything, self-aware, and you got to remove your weaknesses. Ethereum personalities, they don't do that. They, like, friends, Vitalik, he did like a self-cuckening. Like, he wrote an article saying, in defense of Bitcoin maximalism, okay, in defense of it. Like, it's just showing it's a different spirit. And when I'm coming into crypto, I think, these spirits mean nothing. No. It does mean something, friends. Hex, right? We saw these recently, friends. You had these, this was the first screenshot from yesterday, okay? This thing showing 2 hexes, right, and the green candles, it used to be seen as a weakness in this bear market mode. Now it's a positive, okay? Hey, it's a chance to get in early. Or hey, that's why I wrote here. Hex was so powerful, they had to split it into 2. It didn't even stop the pump. Okay, so immediately on Donald Trump victory, up 25% on PulseChain and Ethereum, both hexes, okay? I want to show you this Coinfessions Rekt. Let's read it together. I love the Coinfessions Rekt fans. They're so great. They're so like real that people think they're fake. Now, sometimes one of you troll ones slip in, but most of the time they're real. Let's go. I used to love my job. It was okay, and I really looked forward to going to work every day. He continues. I used to be their best employee, and I'm still probably one of their best employees, but I've never been so depressed in my life. I feel worthless, and I don't even care anymore. I'm 40 years old, I have no direction, and I feel lost. I have a few bucks in crypto, about 1 year's worth, and I'm desperately trying to make it big so I can have financial freedom. But every play I make, I lose money, and it just makes me more depressed. I don't know what to do anymore. This, my friends, is somebody who needs his hourly reminder. Hex is a better Bitcoin. Now, why did I say that? Okay, look. Firstly, being depressed, when you get money, you just get like slightly less depressed. Now you're just like rich and depressed. Okay, you're still depressed. Okay, the depression when you go take a dump, okay, and you're depressed, your body doesn't know that you're rich. You still feel bad. Okay, so that's not going to solve anything. But that is a microcosm example of what's going out there all around the world, friends. People want something to believe in. It's the mantra of this cycle. Do you remember? I've literally given you the whole blueprint of this cycle. This is like the key to figuring everything out to put you on the right path. Like, for example, you would never have discovered Bitcoin and its value 10 years ago unless you were asking questions about what's the real inflation rate. You see, when you start asking that, it leads you to the path of asking, oh, what's the real inflation? And then you discover Bitcoin. You go down that path. Okay, well, if you're asking what the mantra of this cycle is, remember the very, very first one, friends, you have HODL here. Okay, you have HODL. Now, I think actually this one might have been here. This is FU money. Okay, I've never added this, so I might just add it now. And I've just done it now. Okay, so it's FU money. That's what crypto was, friends, in this early day. It was literally FU money back here. And that's actually true. The first thing, that's why people were like, I'm holding this, FU government, anti-everything. If you remember, back in these time periods in 2013, do you remember, friends, they did Cyprus, they had the bank bail-in. So that's when the whole world, everyone learned what a bail-in. A bailout is, they take money, the bailout is, that they take money from somewhere, like, oh, we're going to use part of your money to go do something else here. We're going to pay for it. Okay. But the bail-in is, you got no choice. You're literally inside the jail cell. So the bail-in, there's such a sad story, man. I feel sorry for this guy. There was a guy from Australia. He left and he'd been retired in Cyprus for 10 years. I think it was maybe like 50 years old or 60 years old by that point. And I think he had $400,000 back then. Remember, this was like 2013, man. And he was just living off that. And he was basically in one of the banks that got bankrupt. So they only honored him up to $100,000. So they took away his 300 grand to pay off the debt. He's only left with 120 or whatever it was left. So there you go. See you later. See what I mean? Like, that's when everyone's like, what? You can take it from me? Okay, do you see how these things move, friends? Then we moved on to HODL, hold on for dear life. Then we moved on to diamond hands. Okay, and now we have believe in something. You see? Believe in something. We can see it now. And everyone here, this guy's just saying, look at this. Remember, look at these words here. I don't know what to do anymore. Look at this. I'm desperately trying to make it big. Okay, I feel worthless and I don't care anymore. When you believe, okay, it solves both of them. When you believe, you care, and you have this self-worth energy, and it spreads around everyone else. A lot of people, even in the PulseChain community, and just everywhere else in crypto, once they start to see the bags go higher and higher, okay, once they start to see them go higher, they have this spirit gets like resurrected in their heart. They're like, oh, I can win. I can win. It just inspires them. Now, it's funny. All you're watching is this green candle tick up. But really, it's kind of like you made a bet and people did join after you because they're voting with their feet. They're voting with their wallet. You see? That's why it gives everyone inspiration. It's kind of like you move to this island and you go, this is a cool island and I think it's worth a lot. And then you see a lot of people following you. Okay, that's what happens in crypto. But we have a ticker chart to represent it. I wanted to show you this as well. In here, friends, he says, I have a few bucks in crypto, about a year's worth. That can do a lot of damage, bro, on the upside. Okay, so if you're sitting on the sidelines, you're not going to retire if you've got 2 weeks of your year in crypto. Like if you make 100 grand a year and you've got that's 2 grand a week, you got 4 grand in. Yeah, it's cute. Maybe you make like maybe hope you're 10x. You make 40 grand and then you pay a third to the government. You got 28 now. Maybe it pays for like maybe a holiday for you and the kids or something. And then I don't know, maybe you buy a new fridge or whatever. Okay, sweet. Yay, crypto. That's what happens when you get 2 weeks in. When you get 2 weeks of worthy. But other people here, they got 6 months to a year. 6 months to 1 year. Other people have like all in or way more. But yeah, even with 1 year, man, 1 year, friends, 1 year, getting a 15x on 1 year worth of expenses, man. Because if the government takes a third of that, you now have from taxes, now you still have 10 years, you can live off the yield, you're getting all that boosted income. You just need one more cycle after that. Like you're set, just everything changes, you see? That's why everybody goes all in on crypto. But this person is unfortunately lamely trading as well. So that's what they said, like, they just say, I keep losing. I just keep losing. Bro, you're 40 years old. Okay, you're 40 years old. Did you not hear about the tech stock boom? Did you not hear that everybody made money? But look, let me show you, bro. You're 40 years old. Let me show you this. Look at this, man. Did you not hear about Microsoft? Look at this chart. Look at this freaking chart. Did you not hear about, look at this run. This does a 150x in a straight line. Biggest pullback was 10%. Okay, Microsoft. Everyone made money by buying and holding. Okay, now you're in crypto. What makes you think you're a genius trader? Why are you doing that? You should be buying and holding. But, you know, it's because of the volatility, friends. But yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, some people learn, some people don't. We believe this person's trading, bro. Like, you back and forth. How are you doing that? You've been in the game for a while. You got nothing to believe. They need something to believe in. They don't. Look, by the end of this cycle, in the next bear market, 100% chance this will happen. There will be people where you're going to see them lose everything. And, you know, the person who makes a 5x, you laugh now. Oh, wow, you just made 5x your money. But in the next bear market, they will look really rich. I'm not joking. That's what happened in 2022, okay? The people who, because remember, friends, everything round tripped here. So, man, remember Doge did 250x. So 5 looked trash, okay? However, the person who held on to 5, when everything round tripped, altcoins are disastrous now, you're still, oh, yeah, up 5 times your money. So that's why everybody was jealous. Everyone was hurt because the person who had 5 times their money could buy back 5 times the coin quantity in the bear. They didn't though, but they could have, you know? So they had 100 grand and they're sitting on there. They started with 20, make 100. Okay, they sit on them. But then everything drops 95% anyway in the bear market and they can get a lot more quantity. But these people, they don't usually get in. But I'm just showing you that at least they have the opportunity to. And it's all because they believed. But even with the belief, friends, you can't let it go the full way without anything to hold you back. Okay, look at this clip of mine from before. This is Bitcoin and the pipe dream. Okay, look at this. Bitcoin couldn't hit 100K even with Elon Musk shilling, Tesla buying $1 billion, country adoption, Michael Saylor shilling, infinite QE, 0% rates. Think about that, about your choices going into this bull market. Bitcoin could not hit $100,000 even with the following narratives. Elon Musk shilling Bitcoin. So just think about 2025. Maybe we're 200K Bitcoin, 230, you know, and maybe it looks like who's going to buy at 200K? It must look like it can hit 600K, right? It must look like and feel like it's going to flip gold. It must look like it and feel like, I don't know what the announcement's going to be. I don't know what the news is going to be, but it must feel like that. That's why I'm just keeping you on the ball here, just so you know, friends, just so you know. So there is a path where we get too expensive. That's what you got to understand that. But if you don't believe, you never even get to see it. You know, that's the yin and yang of markets. That's the yin and yang of our friendship. Make sure you like, subscribe, catch you in the next one.